Hey, have you heard about the latest updates on endangered species?
No, I haven't. What's going on?
Well, I read that the IUCN Red List now lists over 40,000 species as threatened with extinction.
That's a staggering number. What are some examples of these species?
For instance, the Amur leopard is critically endangered, with around 100 individuals left in the wild, according to the World Wildlife Fund.
Wow, that's really concerning. What about marine life? Any news there?
Absolutely. The oceanic white-tip shark is also on the brink of extinction, primarily due to overfishing and habitat loss.
That's alarming. How do these extinctions affect the ecosystem?
Endangered species often play crucial roles in their ecosystems, like pollinators or predators. Their loss can lead to imbalances.
That makes sense. Are there any successful conservation efforts happening?
Yes. The California condor has seen a population increase from just 27 individuals in 1987 to over 500 today, thanks to dedicated conservation programs.
That's inspiring. It shows that recovery is possible with effort.
Exactly. It's important to support these initiatives and raise awareness about endangered species.
I agree. Every little bit helps in protecting our planet's biodiversity.
Hey, can you hear me clearly?
Loud and clear. Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm doing well, thanks. Are we all set for the client presentation later?
Almost. I've been going through the slides you sent over. They look fantastic, by the way.
Thank you. I wanted to ensure everything aligns with the client's expectations. Have you reviewed the notes I included?
Yes, I went through them this morning. The proposed solutions seem spot on, but I have a question about the timeline for implementation.
Absolutely. Let's go over that now. On slide 5, there's a 3-month timeline for phase 1. Do you think that's feasible?
I believe 3 months is realistic if we allocate resources efficiently. Breaking it down into bi-weekly milestones could help keep everyone on track.
That makes sense. Should we highlight these milestones in the presentation?
Definitely. It will give the client a clear picture of our progress plan. I'll add a visual timeline to the slide.
Another thing to discuss is potential challenges. Do you foresee any bottlenecks during phase 2?
Good point. Phase 2 involves a lot of cross-departmental collaboration, which can slow things down. Regular progress check-ins with key stakeholders could help.
I think that's a solid approach. Should we suggest weekly or bi-weekly check-ins?
I'd recommend weekly, especially during the initial stages. It's better to over-communicate at the start.
Speaking of the meeting, how do you feel about the overall tone of our presentation? Is it formal enough?
A semi-formal tone works best with this client. They appreciate professionalism but also value approachability.
Got it. We'll keep the language polished but avoid sounding too stiff. For example, instead of saying, "we endeavor to achieve," we could say, "we aim to achieve."
Exactly. It's about striking the right balance.
Do you anticipate any tricky questions from the client?
They might ask about our contingency plans. I've prepared a slide for that, outlining alternative strategies for common risks.
Smart move. We should also be ready to discuss budget flexibility since they seemed concerned about that last time.
Good point. I'll review the budget breakdown again to ensure we're ready with accurate answers.
Looks like we're all set for the presentation. Thanks for going over everything.
My pleasure. I'm confident we'll impress the client.
Let's bring our A game.
You got it. Good luck, and I'll see you in the meeting room shortly.
See you soon. Take care.
Morning, Ben. Glad you're here. We need to finalize the contingency plan for the West Coast operation.
Morning, Alex. I reviewed the preliminary report. There are a few areas I think we need to address before moving forward. Do you have a minute to discuss?
Absolutely. Let's start with your observations. What stood out to you?
The resource allocation for Zone 3 seems a bit tight. With the increased workload there, we may need more personnel and equipment to maintain efficiency.
Valid concern. How much more do you think we'll need to meet the demand?
Based on projections, I'd recommend deploying an additional team of 5 and allocating 2 more transport vehicles.
Noted. Do we have those resources available, or will this require reallocating from another zone?
We could reassign from Zone 5. Their workload has decreased significantly this week.
Makes sense. Let's confirm with logistics to ensure it won't disrupt other operations. Another point we need to address is the potential risk in Zone 2. The data indicates a spike in activity that could delay timelines. Have you reviewed this?
Yes, I noticed that too. It seems linked to unexpected infrastructure issues. I've already contacted the engineering team for a status update.
Good initiative. What's their estimated timeline for resolution?
They've assured us they'll have it resolved within 48 hours. However, I'd suggest building a 24-hour buffer into the schedule, just to be safe.
Agreed. It's better to overestimate than fall short. I'll adjust the project timeline accordingly.
Speaking of timelines, how do you want to handle updates for the stakeholders? Should we schedule daily briefings or stick to our usual bi-weekly reports?
Considering the sensitivity of this project, I'd recommend daily updates for now. It'll keep everyone aligned and minimize surprises.
Makes sense. Should I draft a template for these updates, or do you have a preferred format?
Keep it simple and concise. Start with a summary of progress, highlight any issues, and outline next steps. We can fine-tune as needed.
Got it. I'll have the first draft ready by noon.
By the way, have you tried integrating the new analytics tool into your workflow? It's been a game changer for tracking real-time progress.
I've started experimenting with it. The predictive analysis feature is impressive. It flagged a potential bottleneck in Zone 4 before it became a problem.
That's exactly what I like about it. Technology like this saves time and helps us make proactive decisions. Let's ensure the entire team is trained on it.
I'll coordinate a training session by the end of the week. Do you want me to lead it, or should we bring in someone from the tech team?
If you're comfortable, I think it'll be more effective coming from you. The team knows you've been using it hands-on.
Will do. I'll draft a training plan and share it with you for feedback.
Before we wrap up, I want to acknowledge the excellent work your team has been doing. The efficiency metrics have improved significantly since you took over.
Thank you, Alex. It's a team effort. Everyone has been giving it their all.
It shows. Let's share this success with the entire team. Positive reinforcement goes a long way.
Agreed. I'll organize a quick team huddle this afternoon to celebrate our milestones.
Great idea. Don't forget to highlight individual contributions. It'll motivate everyone to keep up the good work. Looks like we've covered everything for now. Thanks for your input, Ben. It's always a pleasure working with you.
Likewise, Alex. Let me know if there's anything else you need from my side.
Will do. Keep me posted on the training and stakeholder updates. Good luck with the team huddle.
T.